Ann Arbor is a city well known for its diversity and inclusion. It is a place where differences are accepted, appreciated, and respected. Along these lines, we're so excited about the 29th consecutive Juneteenth celebration for the NAACP. Being from Texas, I've celebrated Juneteenth for my entire life. Where I lived, Juneteenth was much more joyous for black folks than July 4th. This was primarily because of the almost 90-year difference between the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the Emancipation Proclamation. We pledge to remain in this process, this corrective process, until total success is attained for all people. This year's celebration is scheduled for Saturday, June 17th at Wheeler Park from noon until 6. For those of you who are interested, we will also have a community unity walk from Fuller Park to Wheeler Park at 10 a.m., which is scheduled to begin just prior to the beginning of Juneteenth celebration at Wheeler. Why do we continue to have this free community event at Wheeler Park? Here's your answer. We are committed to having our Juneteenth celebration at Wheeler Park because Wheeler Park honors the first, and to this date, the only African-American mayor in the history of this city. He was Dr. Arbor H. Wheeler, a former Ann Arbor NAACP president. His election as mayor involved razor-thin margins, a controversial new voting system, a court battle, a special redo election, and support from the Ann Arbor branch of the NAACP. The renaming of Summit Park to Wheeler Park was also assisted by the Ann Arbor NAACP. Unfortunately, Dr. Wheeler passed away less than 3 months prior to our first Juneteenth celebration in 1994. I'd like to take a moment right now to share a few of my own personal thoughts about America's pursuit of a more perfect union. This is a portrait of my Uncle Simon. He was my dad's youngest sibling. He was lynched before I was born. He was only 17 years old. I can still feel the sense of helplessness in my dad's voice every time he spoke of his baby brother. Nobody was ever arrested, charged, or prosecuted for this atrocity. And inequality still exists in 2023. For me, I will remain in this fight until all subsets of American citizens are totally free. As of right now, the journey has included, but not been limited to, several amendments to the Constitution, numerous civil rights acts, some Supreme Court decisions and reversals, Reconstruction, civil rights demonstrations, the March on Washington, the Black Lives Matter movement, and the deaths of countless individuals, both high profile and very little known. We celebrate Juneteenth because it was and remains a part of America's journey, also America's history. For the first time, we now have two holidays primarily set aside for people who look like me in these United States of America. And still, there are those among us who believe strongly that America was better off the way it used to be. To this, I remind us that not too very long ago, women were being marginalized and objectified even more than they are right now. There was no Women's History Month, women could not vote, and they were just treated badly. This is the reason why we continue to collaborate as partners with the League of Women Voters, as well as embracing our differences. They are both contributing members of our NAACP here in Ann Arbor. And just for the records, I never witnessed organized KKK gatherings in my home state of Texas, but I've seen those occur here in Ann Arbor on more than one occasion. It is my opinion that prejudice continues to exist everywhere. Although the fight can sometimes be exhausting, I remain optimistic for us all.